All right, we're doing a second video tonight at Friday at Fredo's. A dessert. Haven't done a dessert. So this is a Friand. It's an almond-based cake, very light. We use egg whites, 6 egg whites for the leavening. You can freeze the egg yolks if you'd like, or save it for another recipe. There's a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to put a little nutmeg in mine. Doesn't normally call for it, but it gives it a nice kick. This is gluten-free. I am using almond flour and tapioca flour. You can use all-purpose in the place of the tapioca, but your almond flour is key. 1.5 cup, or 1 cup, 2/3, and 1 2/3 of powdered sugar. They're very sweet. And then I've got 2 Friand pans. You could use mini muffin pans or cupcake pans. You can make them small, big, but I'm gonna do 1 pan of raspberries and 1 pan of blueberries. And then there is a 1.5 stick of butter that I'm melting. You want it just to melt. You don't want it too hot, because then you'll cook the egg whites. That I'm gonna whisk up into just till they're a little bit frothy. Get some air in there. Probably should have used a bigger bowl, but that's okay. Get it frothy. I actually have an emulsion blender. It would probably spray it everywhere though. See there, I've spilled. All right. So, and this is key, because this is what's going to make it rise. I'm not using any kind of baking soda or baking powder. I'm getting more on the paper towel than I am it's going to be in the mix. It's okay. All right. Probably could be frothier, but that's good. All right. So, I'm going to do 2/3 of the tapioca. I'm just going to use a cup and eyeball it. Okay, that's definitely more. Oh, look at that mess I'm making. All right. So, it's about 2/3. Then you do a full cup of the almond flour. How do you like that? All right. 1 cup of the almond flour. I'm sifting it because in case you get any chunks. Then 1 2/3 of the powdered sugar. I'm gonna say that's 2/3. And there's the cup. You probably can't see it. So that's it. I'm actually gonna put the nutmeg in it after I sift it. See, I'm making a mess. All right, just sift that down. All right. The almond flour is taking a little bit longer than normal. All right. And in the essence of time, I know I don't have any chunks in there. All right. Nutmeg. It's like a teaspoon. All right. Let's try to save that. Going to kind of mix it around. All right. Now we're going to add the egg whites. Just going to fold it. I mean, it's gluten-free, but still, I don't want to make it tough. That'll temper the egg a little too, just for when I put the hot in there. It shouldn't be so concentrated. All right. That is looking good. All right, just gonna put a little bit in. And this would be what would be the true tempering. So mix it around. Add some more. And I'm going to add it all. All right. Now, going to incorporate all this together. The oven is preheating to 355, no fan. Don't use convection. Now that I'm to this part, actually, I'm going to use another whisk to really incorporate it a little bit quicker. If you were to use regular flour, I wouldn't do this, because then you're gonna thicken it up, you know, gluten. It'll, you don't want it to be like a bread. I'm gonna make some cranberry scones here this weekend too. All right. Oh, vanilla. Teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half. All right. Now the melted butter you used, you could use a little bit of that to grease the pans. I'm just going to use a little bit of cooking spray. You don't want too much or the bottom will caramelize. All right. Now, fill them about half full, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put raspberries on some and some blueberries on the other. So, it's about a quarter cup. I'm going to add a little bit more. So like a full quarter cup for these pans. So if you use like cupcake pans or mini tart pans, you just want it to be halfway to the top. And I put this in a roasting pan just because all my cookie sheets are dirty. The dishwasher is watching TV on the couch. So I just wanted something so I could put them both in at the same time. Okay, so that one batch filled up 16 of the Friands molds, just halfway up. I put raspberries in, blueberries, did like 3 of the raspberries because they're huge, and then the blueberries I did 4. They tend to sink to the bottom, but these look like they're staying up, so that's really good. Oven already went off, so here we go, 355, and I'm going to start at 15 minutes. All right? Okay, we're back. We are going to take it out of the oven now. 25 minutes. You can see a little golden on the top. It could be even a little bit more, but I stuck a toothpick in. Let's get another one. On these middle ones. Yeah, nothing in there. All right. So we're gonna let them cool for a minute. And then they should just pop right out. But we'll let them sit for a few minutes. All right. It cooled a little bit, probably not enough. You can see a little golden. These could be probably another few minutes. I can tell it's going to be really rich. To my friend Fiona in Northern Ireland, she's the one that introduced me to these. And I had to order the pans. Go figure, Gina. Buy everything for just for one thing to try. A little bit of powdered sugar, because it doesn't have enough in it. It would be really good with some double cream. You can get it in the grocery store. So let's try this. Hot. Wow, that's good. Probably would use, no, it's good. And that's it. Friands. Almond, this would be great at breakfast. See the raspberries turned to almost like jam. Try the blueberry. Blueberry is my favorite. Anyways, peace out. Okay, so we have them all in, made perfect 16. Now, the oven just rang. Okay, so that's an easy way to do it.